Welcome back to the I Am Praise Network, where the favor of God increases every single day. And guess what, guys? Just like the title of the video says, the hardest part is almost over. I am sharing this to encourage you, and this is going to be for whoever it's for. If you found this video, if you landed on this video, then guess what? I know that this is for you, because it's talking about the hardest part is almost over. I'm not here to tell you that there's no more discipline. I'm not here to tell you that there's no more hard work coming. I'm not here to tell you that there's no more expectation. There's no more. I'm not saying everything is going to be easy, greasy, peasy. I'm saying the hardest part is almost over for a specific people that is listening to this video. I'm encouraging you because there has been some that has been dealing with just decision fatigue. There has been some that has been dealing with just working hard and trying to get to that answer, that solution. And I feel this in my spirit. I feel this in my heart for you to encourage you to say that the hardest part is almost over, meaning that do not give up. Do not stop doing good. Do not stop. Don't stop. You know, there's a scripture that even talks about getting weary and well-doing. Don't get weary in the midst of your well-doing. Don't get weary while you're continuing to put boundaries up and things in place, and you're putting your best foot forward in your own personal life. Don't give up. Yes, you may have to take a little moment to rest and take a break, but when you get back up, hit the ground running. Don't give up. Don't give up. The hardest part is almost over. I even had a moment where I was feeling a little discouraged, because everybody goes through this. Everybody experiences feeling discouraged and feeling heaviness. This is not something nobody gets to get away from that feeling, but it's how you process it and what you do with it and how you experience it. I was thinking about how I may have to open up something that I put down a long time ago. I was thinking about how there are certain things that God put on my spirit that I may have to do, and the work that it took to get it done. And I was like, man, because once you put so much work into others, you're like, oh. But then the Lord started showing me and reminding me the benefit of putting that much work into myself and how important it is, and how there may be some sacrifices in some moments, but I will be proud of myself and I will be further along. And a lot of times the thing that you want is the sacrifice that you have to make for yourself. This is not a be selfish talk. This is a you should have been did this talk. What do I mean by this? There are some moments that are not going to be as difficult because you are giving yourself capacity as well. We give capacity for other people and other individuals and other opportunities and things we need to get done. Snap. We want to pay these bills, right? We want to get this stuff taken care of. But then there's a capacity that you give to yourself, this unapologetic capacity that you got to give to yourself. Have enough to pour into your dreams, into your vision, because the hardest part being over is not just about the hard part being over, so now you don't have to do anything else. But the part that says you're working towards a level of freedom for yourself, a level of clarity for yourself. And some of you are in a transition. This is about transition and growth. You're in a transition of growth in a season in your life where you may be shedding some things that worked for you for 20 years, and this was not going to work anymore. It won't work anymore. No matter how many times you try to use that pen, it won't write anymore. No matter how many times you try to open that door, it just doesn't open forward anymore. It keeps going backwards. You're like, what's going on with this? Can I put some oil on it? Can I fix it? Can I, all these things we keep doing to try to fix stuff, and some stuff we need to just throw it away. Just throw it away. Stop trying to hold on to it. Throw it away. There's certain ideas we got to throw away. There's certain ways of thinking, ways of doing things. We have to throw it away. But I'm encouraging you today because I know that it's heavy out here. There's a lot of things going on, but that doesn't mean we have to succumb to what's going on around us. You are in control of your environment. You are in control of the things that happen in your life, how you produce, how you move, how you function, how you flow. And it is the power of changing your mind and making the decision to do so, and then putting the steps in place, writing the vision, making it plain, and getting things moving forward. Don't you start picking up somebody else's project before you have worked in your own project at least twice amount of time. What do I mean by that? Don't give nobody else 1 hour and you can't give yourself 2. I'm telling you, let's switch the flip. I said switch the flip. Let's flip the script and give ourselves more this time around. I'm not talking about I'm not saying selfish because I don't really like the tone of it, because I feel like it should be normal. I don't feel like that's selfish. I feel like that it should be normal. That should be the new normal. I'm not saying selfish because, it sounds greedy. No, I'm saying get to the normal that was originally designed for you, was you being able to what? Put your own mask on before you help somebody else. Feed your own self before you feed somebody else. There's certain things we have gotten accustomed to doing and we think it's noble. It is not noble. It's killing you, babe. It's killing you. Put your own mask on, drink that water, do what you got to do, click that phone off, DND, whatever you got to do. But the hardest part is over because there's a breakthrough happening mentally. There's a breakthrough happening physically, emotionally, spiritually. There's a breakthrough that's happening that you couldn't get sitting in certain places. You couldn't get in other places. You had to keep pressing and moving forward. The hardest part is over. Now that you have that you know the hardest part is over and you're transitioning, how are you going to grow through this next season? Right? What are you getting ready to do to ensure that you grow through the next season, that you are successful and moving forward in the dimension and the level that you have to go in? And sometimes that may inquire us saying no to people that we love the most, to our children, to our loved ones, to our family, to our friends, to our spouses, to our whoever. You may have to say no and switch some stuff around, but do what you got to do, because ain't no point in getting through the hard part if you're making it harder for yourself. There should be some type of level of consistency and ease that comes after that until you get to your next mountain. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that it's always going to be easy, but I do believe that we are not just working to just struggle and just be having such difficulty all the time where there's no breathing space and there's no breathing room. That's not wisdom. It's not healthy, and it's not practical. There's got to be time for fun. There's got to be time for rest. There's got to be time for recovery. There's got to be time for sowing, seeding, planting, pulling. Everything has a time. Everything has a time. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm feeling so excited. Talk to you soon.